Welcome to Pop's Party Family, where fun and magic come alive. New videos and shorts every day. Let's laugh, learn, and play. Hey!
The Three Gifts That Saved a Family, Part B. As you saw in the previous parts of The Three Gifts That Saved a family dinner at Uncle Victor's farmhouse turned mysterious when a glowing leaf awakened an ancient family secret. Grandma Rose revealed that three magical gifts symbolizing love, trust, and loyalty had to stay together. Following the glowing leaf into the forest, the cousins discovered a hidden cabin where they learned the third gift had been stolen. A mysterious stranger escaped with a glowing stone. Muddy footprints matched Uncle Victor's boots, and the cabin doors suddenly locked, leaving everyone with more questions than answers. Now let's continue with Part B. The cabin doors would not open. Ethan and Noah pushed with all their strength, but nothing happened. Then the three golden bowls began glowing together. A warm voice filled the room. Only a family that stands together can continue. Suddenly, the doors unlocked by themselves. Outside, everyone followed the mysterious footprints through the forest. They crossed a small stream and climbed a rocky hill until they reached a giant oak tree. Hidden behind its thick roots was a sparkling crystal cave. The glowing footprints ended right at the entrance. Lily peeked inside first. "Wow," she whispered. The cave walls glittered like thousands of tiny stars. But just as everyone stepped in, a sleepy little raccoon rolled down a pile of rocks, wearing an old cooking pot on its head like a helmet. It looked around proudly before running away. The children laughed so hard that even Grandma Rose wiped away happy tears. At the center of the cave stood an old stone pedestal. Resting on top of it was the missing third gift, a glowing white crystal shaped like a heart. Before anyone could touch it, the mysterious stranger stepped out from behind the rocks. The children gasped. It wasn't a dangerous thief at all, it was Mr. Carter, the quiet history teacher from Maple Creek Elementary. He gently picked up the glowing crystal and smiled sadly. "I'm sorry," he said. "I had to protect it before someone with a selfish heart could find it." Everyone looked at Uncle Victor. He slowly stepped forward and sighed. "He's telling the truth," he admitted. "Years ago, our family promised to guard the three gifts. I kept the secret because I wanted all of you to grow up learning love naturally, not because of magic." The children were shocked. Uncle Victor had been protecting the family all along. Just then, the glowing crystal suddenly turned dark. The cave began shaking. Cracks spread across the walls and stones started falling from the ceiling. A loud voice echoed everywhere. "The three gifts have been separated for too long. Their power is fading." Grandma Rose looked terrified. "If the gifts lose their light," she cried, "the promise tree will disappear forever. Without it, families who forget kindness may never remember what truly brings people together." The children realized this adventure was much bigger than they had imagined. Mr. Carter carefully placed the crystal into Ethan's hands. "Magic alone can't save it," he said. "Only hearts filled with love, forgiveness, and teamwork can restore its light." The cousins looked at one another. They all nodded at the same time. No one wanted to give up. Suddenly, the cave split open with a thunderous crack. A huge stone doorway slowly rose from the ground. Behind it stood a magnificent glowing tree with golden leaves reaching high into the sky. But standing in front of the tree was a mysterious figure dressed in a long black cloak. The stranger removed the hood, and everyone froze in complete shock. "Welcome," the stranger said with a smile. "I've been waiting for the true guardians to arrive. Courage isn't about facing danger alone. It means trusting the people who love you, telling the truth, and working together even when the future feels uncertain." Who is the mysterious guardian of the glowing tree? Can the cousins restore the three gifts before the promise tree loses its magic forever? And what incredible surprise is waiting behind the ancient doorway? The final chapter brings an unforgettable climax, a heartwarming ending, and a lesson the family will treasure forever. The mysterious person slowly pulled back the black hood. Everyone gasped. It was Aunt Clara, Uncle Victor's older sister, who had moved away many years ago. Ethan blinked in surprise. "Aunt Clara? We thought you lived in California." She smiled gently and said, I did, but I never stopped protecting our family's greatest secret. Aunt Clara walked toward the glowing tree. For generations, she explained, our family has protected the three gifts. They are not magical because they grant wishes. They are magical because they remind people that love, trust, and loyalty must always stay together. If even one is lost, families begin to drift apart. The tree suddenly shook. Golden leaves floated through the air like tiny stars. The bright light faded little by little. A deep voice echoed, "The promise tree is dying." Small cracks appeared in its glowing trunk. Everyone knew they had only a few moments left. Mr. Carter placed the green leaf into the first golden bowl. Uncle Victor gently added the polished brown nut into the second. Ethan carefully carried the glowing crystal heart toward the third bowl. Just as he reached it, another loud boom shook the cave. The stone floor cracked beneath his feet and the crystal slipped from his hands. "Oh no!" shouted Noah. The glowing crystal rolled toward the edge of a deep crack. Lily quickly dove forward, but she couldn't reach it. Then the funny squirrel with the blue hat suddenly appeared, sliding across the floor like a tiny superhero. It bumped the crystal just enough for Emma to catch it safely. Everyone burst into relieved laughter, even during the dangerous moment. Ethan gently placed the crystal into the third bowl. Nothing happened. The cave became completely silent. The children looked at one another with worried faces. "Did we fail?" Lily whispered. Grandma Rose smiled softly. "The gifts alone are not enough. The promise must come from your hearts." The 7 cousins joined hands. Uncle Victor, Aunt Clara, Grandma Rose, and Mr. Carter stood beside them. Together they said, "We promise to choose kindness over anger, honesty over secrets, and love over selfishness. Our family will always stand together." As the final words echoed through the cave, the 3 gifts burst into brilliant golden light. The promise tree came back to life. Thousands of sparkling leaves filled the cave. Colorful flowers bloomed across the ground. Birds sang joyful songs and a beautiful rainbow shined through the crystal ceiling. The warm golden light spread across Maple Creek, filling every home with peace, laughter, and hope. The family had not only saved the tree, they had renewed the promise that would guide future generations. When everyone returned home, Uncle Victor prepared a simple family treat inspired by the 3 gifts. "Remember," he said with a smile, "it's not the ingredients that make something special. It's the love of the people sharing it." Lily laughed and raised her glass of lemonade. "And next time, let's have dessert before the dangerous adventure." Everyone laughed until tears rolled down their faces. From that day on, the cousins visited each other more often, helped one another, and never let small arguments grow into big problems. Whenever they saw a green leaf, a brown nut, or a white stone, they remembered the promise tree and the incredible adventure that brought their family even closer together. And although no one else ever found the glowing cave again, the children knew its greatest treasure had never been magic at all. It was the love they carried in their hearts every single day. Final moral of the story: a family becomes truly strong when love, trust, and loyalty stay together. Wealth may disappear, adventures may end, and secrets may fade, but hearts that care for one another will always create the greatest magic of all.
Thank you for watching. We're so glad you're here. Like, share, subscribe, and spread the cheer. Join the Hop Street family.